Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys been doing? Welcome, everybody. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer when everyone is joining in the chat and joined in with the live stream. Guys, how you guys have been doing? Has everybody has a good weekend, or is your weekend just starting now? Or or is it like too early for you guys because it's 10 o'clock, of course? So yeah, guys, let me know. Guys, we got some interesting things, I have to tell you. Some really interesting things. People are insecure lately because of like what is happening right now. I can tell you, I can understand it, like why the market is doing it. But like we're gonna talk about everything what we have over here. We got some really interesting facts to show you. Because also we got like a really nice one to show you, and that is my favorite for today, and that is the Wall Street cheat sheet, guys. So we're gonna see like what we're gonna have for today, okay? PNG Free Canada in the house. Welcome, man. Welcome. How you doing? Hostile territory outdoors. According to physiology of Wall Street, we're last euphoria or past euphoria. I have to say, man, I don't think we're gonna pass the euphoria stage yet, to be honest. Like, if I'm looking at the cheat sheet right now, that they are saying that Bitcoin is gonna go down like in a crazy way, and that he's gonna go up later on from there. We have to wait for that, man. To be honest, we're just gonna see like what's gonna have. Because like what you can see indeed with the euphoria stage that we passed that one already, and it looks like already indeed. So we just have to wait for that section, man. Really, guys. Also, don't forget to see the new video from Tom. It just came out, so it's worth to watch. And otherwise, watch the other video from yesterday. That one is a really clean video, I have to say, man. I've seen it on my phone, and I can tell you guys it's worth to watch it. But of course, do it after the live stream, huh? So guys, yeah, let's start a little bit, okay? So first of all, a little bit of updates on our trades. Yesterday we did go very well with the trades, and now we are in a minus. That is because of like the whole drop of crypto in general. What is happening? And like, it's crazy. If I'm showing it to you, like the things what I had for you, like this was one of them. Let me see if I can make it bigger, but he doesn't show it to me right now. Let me refresh this real quick, guys. Excuse me for it, but sometimes these kind of things is happening. Yeah, let me fix that real quick for you guys. Yeah, sometimes my internet is not the best, unfortunately, because I'm now in a different house. Yeah, I can tell you that is something different. So I have to fix like my internet and everything still a little bit. So if my internet is not working the best, excuse me for that, because like yeah, these kind of things are like unfortunately happening sometimes, and this is also happening at my home sometimes. But okay, here you go, I got it. So what you can see over here right now is also like what you can see over here actually. So let me go to H-bar, because I was ready to go to the upside from H-bar for this one, and I can tell you it did go really well with the trade, to be honest. Because like what you can see over here, for example, is like the section where I anticipated. That was this one, this direction over here. He came in the order block, and from there he pushed up like crazy. And unfortunately from there, he didn't reach the newer high, and then it did go to the downside, unfortunately. So now we are in a little bit of a loss. So we just have to wait like what's gonna happen with that one, but I think it's gonna be a stop loss, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, I can tell you already, this is normal. This is happening all the time to every trader. You can't win every time, of course. So also with this one, we just have to wait like what's gonna happen. But I think we're gonna go down on these kind of things. And also with the same on Bitcoin, was exactly the same. It was first consolidating, and now it did drop down to the downside, to the CME gap actually. What is also going to be really interesting to be honest, because like what you can see over the head and shoulders pattern, and then let me go to the daily time frame real quick to make it a little bit cleaner. Look at this, guys. We literally now actually on like a retest zone on Bitcoin. So what you can see, the inverted head and shoulders is just finished actually, what you can see over here. Also, you can have it over here with this one, with the descending triangle is exactly the same actually. We got a bullish retest right now on top of it, and also on the inverted head and shoulders pattern. So like what you could see on the cheat sheet, what you have here, and this is like on the 12-hour time frame, guys. So just bear with me. This is like what they are saying for the daily outcome. But like what they are saying in general. So let me move it for you guys real quick. People are gonna say like that we're gonna go in denial right now. By my investments are with great companies. They will come back, and then the panic and everything will shuts out. That is what they are saying over here. But the thing is with the cheat sheet, what they are saying, like I'm not gonna gonna get scared or gonna, how can you say it easily? I'm not gonna get scared or anything or whatever, because I'm seeing it more in an investment with Bitcoin. And also with the Bitcoin dominance, because this is the Bitcoin dominance, what we're talking about. If the Bitcoin is gonna go down, then we are gonna talk about Ethereum, what we have over here. Because if Bitcoin is gonna go down, that means that we're gonna pass everything over to Ethereum, actually, guys. So what you could see over here, for example, the supplies on what it has, and like the drop down against the Bitcoin, is that Bitcoin is just gonna drop down like crazy, because of the Bitcoin dominance and everything. So that we can see actually that Ethereum is gonna push up like crazy. And like if we're gonna look is with the trade what I had, there was this one, for example. I had like one trade like ready, but I unfortunately missed this one. Otherwise it was a full TP, but it was look really clean. So I was happy with this trade. But we got also a different kind of trade, and that is this one. I placed this one also, unfortunately not. But this was my expectation what could happen from the last live stream at the Wednesday. Look at this, guys. It's looking pretty clean. The thing is, what I'm focusing on is this order block. It's this one with the CME gap. That's this one. Those are like the focus points where I want to actually go bullish again. So also for you guys, like, I'm gonna be bullish on Ethereum for these upcoming days. I already placed this trade as well for already, if I'm not correct. Yes, here Ethereum USDT on the TP is gonna be 4K. SL is gonna be 3100. My order price is $3,350. I think even that I'm gonna place it a little bit more safe and gonna go to 3400 of a few reasons, so that I can like be sure that he's gonna reach that level actually. So this red line actually, this is like the level where I want to focus on. So let me change that real quick for you guys. And also what is something important to show you for the upcoming days is that we're also gonna trade maybe on one of the coins that you want me to trade on. So I'm gonna let you decide like what kind of crypto coin I should trade on. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, guys, and yeah, I want to see like what are yours, what are your interesting ones to follow up, okay, with these kind of things. Let me know, and yeah, then let's talk about it a little bit, okay? So first of all, we're gonna talk about the sheet what I had already, like what I showed you already a little bit with the bear trap, huh? The thing is with the bear trap, what we have right now is like the fact that we are yeah, losing money in a kind of way, okay? Because like everyone is like now panicking or are in denial still. Of course, what you can see also on the cheat sheet over here on this one. But the thing is, it is also possible that this can just be like a bear trap. That is like why it is so interesting. For me, I see this more as an opportunity to buy even more for on Bitcoin or on the altcoins even, because we are not even close to the alt season yet, and that has still to come, okay? So what you can see over here with this one, for example, they call it a dump, we call it a setup, what you can see over here. Every dip in this chart, a classic bear trap. Liquidity leads and it's ripping. Bitcoin always lags by a few weeks, but when it catches up, it explodes. The next wave is already loaded. You just have to hold your nerve. So what you can see over here, for example, that it has like a kind of bear trap on like these 3 points already, okay? But also, if you can see, if I'm gonna go back to the chart, and then I have to look it up real quick, and it was this one exactly. The thing is, what you can see over here, like the clean things in general, and that is like what the most people are missing, in my personal opinion, is this section right here. So for example, that this one was like a kind of bear trap section of this one, and that this bear trap over here is the same over here right now. What is now happening? So like the thing is, what people are like scared of, and that is like really logical, of course, but like the thing is with these kind of things, with these kind of points, is like that Bitcoin is trying to scare everyone, you know, of course, with these kind of things. And I know with the Wall Street cheat sheet that people are thinking that we're now in denial, but it's certainly possible, of course. But the thing is, like, in my personal opinion, I think we are not like close to the section yet where we want to be with Bitcoin. Because like, we're gonna go a little bit bigger, okay? So let me remove this all out of the way. I'm gonna go to the weekly time frame. I'm gonna have the cycle profit on, and we're gonna make a little bit of a setup, okay? So let's see. That is like somewhere like here. What's it like here? Mwah. I think I have to make it a little bit differently otherwise, but we will fix that, no worries. Let me see. Because the interesting thing about this, guys, is like the section what it has and what it is doing, okay? Because like in 2017 and then like one in, it was this one, huh? Exactly. Round up here. Yeah. Here you go. Now it's coming better together, huh? The thing is with these sections, what is happening right now is like something really interesting to see, okay? The thing is that like everything is coming close together. So also with this section over here, what you can see right now is, for example, that we're like now, it looks like on a supportive level actually on Bitcoin. And the thing is, the resistance levels is literally over here, okay? I showed it also well on the previous live streams, that these kind of sections are like really interesting to follow up, okay? Because like this was in a year, let me see it real quick, 2021. So let me otherwise write it down for you guys to make it a little bit easy. This was the thing in 2021 what happened, okay? And this section right here, what happened is literally he reached like that the resistance level, and from there eventually he did go to the downside. People were selling like crazy and everything, okay? And I think now that we're still in a really possible upway to the upside from there, because what you can say like on the weekly, even though that we're now a little bit bearish on this moment, of course, but what you can see is like we still are in an uptrend, in a bullish trend overall, in like the big trend, what we're following up. So we still like in a yeah, we're still really bullish actually, guys, in these kind of moments. So also for you guys, you don't have to like be scared right now because that we are like past euphoria reason with these kind of things. Because in my personal opinion, I think we're still not even close to the fact what we have right now. Because like, or fewer things at least. So what you can see over here in most things right now is like that we're not even close yet to like when we're gonna sell our Bitcoin and when it's gonna drop again, because we're still actually bullish in these kind of things, even though that we are like dropping down like crazy right now. What you can see over here with the CME gap, for example, that it is pushing through like crazy right now. That it's even below the price right now. That we reached 113k. But like these are like the kind of moments where you then can buy. Also, if you're gonna write down or gonna show for you guys, for example, a order block over here, for example, and I'm like a big fan of the Fibonacci, so I'm using that one the most. Then you can see as well that this is like a really good buy zone even on this section. If I'm going to the weekly time frame, then actually you can see that this is actually the CME gap overall. And I think that he wants to push it through everything. So like on the weekly you can see that this is like the gap, but on the daily you got it like in this section already, and it broke through already actually, what you can see. What means that we are actually already in a big difference, that we are already probably reaching even maybe for that order block. And when that is happening, guys, like then the panic is gonna go, I can tell you. Because that is then that we're reaching the 110k over here. But still is a really good price, to be honest. So don't get me wrong, but yeah, of course, 120k is still better. But like these kind of things, guys, is like clean to follow up, okay? Because like what you can see over here, for example, the CME gap got broken out too, actually. And what you can have now, this moment, is literally the section of order blocks on the downside, still a bigger gap actually on the weekly. What still has to get broken through to go to these order blocks. And actually, if you really want to look for an order block, then this is like the section for the weekly. So like we got like a fewer levels where we can focus on. Like I can remove this one. So like these are like the kind of levels where you want to look maybe for a buy again. So if you wanted to go short on this one, what I expected actually as well, what I can show you over here on Ethereum, then this is literally the one what I was focusing on, and that worked perfectly fine. Let me get it real quick. Sorry guys. Here you go. Here it looks. It's a pretty clean trade, to be honest, with this one. Unfortunately that I didn't do it, or that I didn't take this one, because I'm still overall really bullish on crypto still. But like these are like the kind of expectations what I had, and like it's going perfectly well right now. So also with what I'm expecting, that we're gonna reach the 3400, and from there I want to see a big change on Ethereum to the bullish upside. So guys, let me know what kind of coins I have to analyze for you guys, so that we can have like an interesting conversation about the upcoming altcoins maybe, okay? So we're gonna go a little bit further about everything, huh? So, because like what you can see over here with the Bitcoin and the altcoins, it is going down pretty darn fast, okay? And I get it. The thing is like, so that we're probably now reaching for probably a bear trap on Bitcoin, but that altcoins is following up always Bitcoin and Ethereum with these kind of things. What you can see over here right now, like altcoins is dropping like crazy, and like Bitcoin is dropping. So like these things are like really normal just to see. And like what is something so interesting, I think that we're gonna have this push from global M2, what I'm always saying to you guys, because I'm confident to say that the global M2 line is giving a lead to everything, okay, in a kind of way. So in a way that I'm talking about that the Bitcoin chart is following up the global M2 line, okay. So like what you can see over here, that this bear section that he dropped down real quick, and then he's gonna go up. Bitcoin is following now that section over here, and I am almost confident that that we're gonna go to the upside from there. So what you can see in the short term actually is literally that we're gonna have like something really interesting to see, because like what you can see over here with this bear trap, it's like that we're dropping down right now. So we can look maybe for a short on these upcoming uptrends, but I'm not liking it to place a short on a really bullish, on a really bullish market right now. Even though that we're dropping down like crazy on this moment. But like, if you can look at this section, for example, like, look how perfectly this is, the bullish retest. I just want to see that he's reaching this level, the 111k, 110, what I was saying already on this section right here. But you can see that would look perfectly actually just for our trades, guys, to like buy more Bitcoin or to invest in it more, and otherwise to place a trade on it. So I'm pretty confident actually to place a trade Bitcoin long on 110k round up. Unfortunately that I have to do it like on a limit order, of course. But even though like these kind of things are like so good and so interesting always to follow up. So also for over here, guys, like what you can see already, then I'm going to the weekly time frame real quick. For example, what we have is like a really big resistance line on Ethereum. This resistance line, guys, is like, or this order block in general, and I'm talking with this one, so I'm gonna remove this one real quick. This order block, guys, is like getting filled up every time, like every time. It's unbelievable, okay? But the thing is, what is so weird, like if we're gonna break out of this segment over here, then we know that we are then on a crazy bullish uptrend for this upcoming year, or years even probably. So the thing is, like what is happening right now, what I'm also like pretty understandable, what's pretty understandable, if we're going to the daily, we're gonna remove this one real quick to make it a little bit more logical. Here, this is like what you can see then from here. And let me remove this. This is literally what I expected. But you can see over here, literally, it's unbelievable, right? Also, if I'm gonna go back to the weekly and I'm gonna draw a Fibonacci from there, look, if we were perfectly in a sell zone, so that looks already clean. So that was one confirmation. Second confirmation was literally this order block, what we have over here, with a resistance level that got broke through like a few times, but still is in that order block. So we still are like, people are selling on these kind of moments. So also, if we're gonna go to the daily from there, well, other thing, it literally broke out or swiped this segment over here, touched a order block from this one, touched it, came in and did go to the downside from there. And then literally after it, you can go to the 4-hour time frame. You can check already, like, okay, where is the liquidity from here? Well, this is like upcoming liquidity. So this is like all the segment where you want to trade to, and this is also like where I focused at. See, this is like already like how you can trade actually on the market on these kind of things. Like, what are your expectations from here? Also, don't forget that it did go down already. It swiped already to the downside from there. It just had to pick up a few more orders and then it did go to the downside. And now I'm expecting that this one is gonna be a good trade for this upcoming days, for the next week. Yeah, we still have to wait, unfortunately. I didn't take this trade unfortunately, but still, this is like the way how you can trade on these kind of things, guys. This is also working on FOREX, for example, and yeah, these things, guys, is like crazy, actually, really crazy. So now what we have is like, this is like the way how I'm trading, okay? So now what we're gonna do is like we're gonna look for a next trade, because like we missed this one. We're not gonna force ourselves to have another trade on this one, because yeah, we're just too late with this one. But what we can do is like we can focus on on the long, actually over here, what you can see. Okay, so what are my levels where I want to trade to? Well, first of all, you want to see like where are like good buy zones, for example. Well, this buy zone over here is like really is like one of the best buy zones, but this one as well is also possible, and this is also pretty well good, but it's not the best. Okay, so these are like the buy zones where you want to like buy in. However, like the price is now dropping down like really hard and really fast because of the bear trap in my personal occasion with these kind of things. So we just have to wait still like when the market is gonna turn to the upside again. But in the meantime, when you are doing that, you can check like what is happening with Bitcoin from here. Okay. So what we're gonna do with Bitcoin, we're gonna make an analysis real quick, like what is happening right now. And then we're gonna talk further about the charts what I have for you guys, okay? So first of all, if you can see already, and this is on the daily time frame, there's like really weak highs on top of this. Also, there's a lot of liquidity because people were selling from here. Like it reached a good high, 120k, really logical. People are selling like crazy. Well, eventually from there. There are fewer sections where what Bitcoin is doing right now. First of all, this order block where people were buying is like a really clean one. And if you can see over here, here's also a order block where people are focusing on. So these are like two sections already where you can focus on actually to buy. Well, then also we have like a section over here. And this is like a really small, but this is a gap, and you can have here as one order block from here. So we got like all kinds of buy zones on these sections, okay? But the main goal what I want to focus on personally is actually this section right here, okay, right now. And this is like the 110k roundup and a little bit lower, 108k, something like that. Yeah, something 108. Or 107.5. I think that I want to buy personally the most on 110 because of a few reasons what you have here. It looks pretty clean in my personal occasion with these kind of things. But still, it can happen because like of a few reasons what you can have over here, for example. With the bear trap with it and the bullish retest what you have over here. This is like the section where I want to focus on the most. So if we're gonna draw this one on our chart as well right now. So if you can look at the difference what it has, it started from here at 22 May. It reaches the first resistance line actually, and then it did go to the downside from there. So if you can check. Watch this. I'm gonna draw a line around here. It's gonna be like this, and like another one, and that's gonna be from here to here. There you go. And guys, like what you can see over here from this section right on already. Is like this is on a different time frame, I have to say. No, this is on the daily. Okay, so this looks pretty clean, I have to say. That's good to hear. And the thing is, like what you have over here with these kind of things right now, that makes it interesting right now. The thing is, what is happening right with the descending triangle is like that it broke through already. Okay, so like that is something really good to see. But the interesting fact what everyone is focused right now is like where is it gonna go, to what price is it gonna go, of course. And I have to say 110 is like one of my levels where I want to see to go long from there again. You know, it dropped down like 10k, like really quick, just like that, like in one snap. But I can tell you guys, like these are like the kind of moments where people are gonna buy again and not sell. What you can see over here, okay? Because of the bullish retest. Kijk, the thing is, the only thing is like what is also can be possible, of course. So don't get say if maybe I'm wrong with it, but like what is also possible, and that's something interesting, is that he also can just give a bullish retest on this section right here and then go to the upside from there. But the only thing is that there is not like a really big order book. The only thing is like what there is like a gap. And that is this one. But I can tell you right now, guys, this gap over here, I don't know if he's gonna follow up this gap, okay? In my personal opinion, okay? It can happen, of course, so don't get me wrong with it, but like then we are still in like a few reasons that I still want to go to this order book over here. So that we have this possible option as well. Otherwise, this option over here is also possible, of course. The small gap, what I was talking about to you guys. Only the thing is with that, is like it is so small thing that I'm expecting that he's gonna reach this order book over here. Otherwise, that's why we are still waiting right now from what is happening. So also, guys, just for you to know, these are like the kind of things where you want to focus on, okay, for the upcoming days. So we're gonna go through with the upcoming things with the beer trip again, okay? Here, let me grab one picture for you guys to show it to you real quick. Here, this is like what everyone is having, okay? So like with the accumulation, the trend emerges, shakeout, momentum building, and the first sentiment extreme, and then out of nowhere the bear trap. That we are busy again with these kind of bear trap movements. That is really possible actually. And so like and then we're gonna have renewed optimism, FOMO, and euphoria. Then we're gonna have that we're gonna change the whole thing. So that means that we're gonna change then to the bearish market from there. That people are gonna sell. So then we shoot across, bull trap, the lower high, breakdown, fear and compensation, bottom fishing, and despair. So guys, if you bear with me with these kind of things, like for real. If I'm gonna place this one back real quick, and I can tell you right now, imagine that we have the big the cheat sheet right now. I think that we are literally now in more in a bear market than actually that we pass euphoria. So also for you, hostile territory outdoors of your question, what you said, like according to your physiology. Sorry guys, my English is not the best right now. Psychology section. Ripple, please. Hello, Mina. Welcome to the live stream. I will gonna do Ripple for you. No problem. But of your question, what you can have, I think that we are more in like a section that we have the bear trap right now. That we're literally actually in a bear trap. The thing is, what is so interesting about it, because it is closing up, okay? Because we're making newer highs right now with Bitcoin. Of course, everyone is excited, Ethereum is gonna go crazy and stuff. And then eventually from there, what you can see over here with this one, with the first sentiment extreme, we then have a bear trap from there. That bear trap, guys, is like, I think that we are living in right now. So in my personal experience, I want to see literally right now that I want to buy actually from there. Also, if you're gonna go look a little bit back over here, with the global M2, which we have over here on the top. Excuse me, guys. Yes, there you go. And then I'm talking with this section right here, okay? This section right now is also like just pulling down from there. So what I am thinking personally is like that we're now in a bear market move, but that we have to be ready to buy. So like on these kind of moments are like we just have to be ready to buy actually on these kind of things. Because like also if my analysis works and is right about it, this is like the section where I want to focus on, the 110k at minimum. So let me do the coordinates real quick. Over here, there you go. So the 110k is like the level where I want to focus on for today with Bitcoin. So also with Ethereum, if that is happening, then we can like trade with Ethereum against the Bitcoin. Yeah, look at this. This one would also look very clean from there. Huh? Don't you think? What a clean trade it was. But yeah, unfortunately, I placed it over here, so I would be too early, unfortunately, with this one. But what you can see over here in general is like that it would work if you were not too early with this one. So guys, I can tell you, like we can go long on Ethereum on these sections, and that would be actually perfect to follow up. Because like what you can see over here, like we still have like a lot of liquidity to go through and a lot of levels to focus on. If I'm going to the weekly, for example, look at this. How bullish we are actually then on Ethereum against the Bitcoin, what I told you guys already. Like this section right here, right now, like this order block got filled up like pretty clean, to be honest. And like what you can see is like it got it swept like this section over here, and just filled up that order block and is now reaching to go to higher levels. So also from here, for example, if we're gonna go to the daily, well, weekly was actually even more perfect. Then you also can like draw now a gap from here to here. Can't see the dollar amounts. You can't see the dollar amounts, really? Okay, wait. Let me fix it for you guys. Wait, I can see already like what this is. Now it should be perfect, if I'm correct. Let me try to change that for you guys real quick. I think it should be good now. Yo, D! Logging in and shorting at the same time on Ethereum. At least one wins. Yeah, man. Mina, thank you. No problem. I got it. So like what you can see over here, guys, is like for now at least, is like the section indeed with maybe that he's gonna reach this gap from here. So we also can go maybe on a long on Ethereum from Ethereum against the Bitcoin with it. That is gonna be interesting, don't you think? So yeah, guys, it is gonna be like really interesting actually to follow up. Let's see. Logging and shorting at the same time on Ethereum. At least one wins. Yeah, man. At least one wins indeed. Like not everybody is winning with trading. I can tell you that already. Like I'm also not I'm also like one of those guys that are also not perfect in trading still. But I'm gonna reach really good highs. I'm confident in these kind of things. So guys, like I can tell you, we're gonna have some interesting upcoming days on this moment. So what about Sol? Well, we're gonna go look at Sol right now. Let me grab that real quick. Can you see the list, guys? It's unbelievable, huh? Like how much this is. It's yeah, here exactly. See, I was pretty bullish on Sol on these sections, but look at like what happened. Like the support level got broken through and didn't react on the support level anymore. So that is unfortunately. But I didn't take this trade for a few reasons, because I didn't like to trade on Sol. Well, this is like one of the reasons, but you can see already. But we reached like a good high. I can tell you that he reached like, yeah, at this level. That's why it was pretty clean, to be honest. A12, hey man, how you doing? Get an opportunity to bring a DCA down if needed. Morning, everyone. The DCA down. Okay, I can check maybe for you, man, if you want, no problem. So also what I can tell you right now for you, D, Sol is gonna be an interesting one to see as well, okay? Because like still I am telling everybody that, but like I'm still pretty bullish on everything. But the only thing is like what is unfortunate is like this section right here, and I think that is why Sol is now doing that. If you can look over here, this section right here is like has a lot of liquidity on the downside. So that means that we are literally actually waiting. Excuse me, then I have to draw it a little bit better over here. Yes, perfect. So it means that we can go to that section right there. And if that is happening, and I can tell you like if that is happening, that means that it can be if he swipes that section over there, I think that we are then like gonna be that we can have like a good upcoming season with Sol. But now I can tell you like we are pretty bearish on everything. I think because he reached this level or this high at least, but you can see it swiped it. So I think that is like pretty clean to see. So this high is like pretty valid. And that means that we are now actually waiting until what kind of lows he's gonna go to. Dollar cost average, you know this. You say dollar cost average. Get opportunity to bring the DCA down if needed. Yeah, no problem. I will do it. I told you. No worries, A12. I'm gonna look it up for you, man. So in general is like. The thing is like with Sol right now is that is just this section right now that we are like just watching at now. So we are still pretty bearish for today, and we just have to wait like when we are like ready to go maybe for to the upside from there. So if we're gonna go further with the upcoming things what I have for you guys over here. We still got the inverted head and shoulders pattern right now, guys. So this also means that we maybe after the bear trap that we are gonna be bullish on that section, because the thing is Bitcoin is still ready to pump actually in this section. What you can see over here, it is still ready to go insane from here actually. I also had it on my my analyzations over here a little bit. Except from this one, but if you're gonna look at head and shoulders, for example, yeah, then you can see already that he's reaching this level already. But yeah, the only thing is what I'm thinking is that he's gonna reach this level because of a few reasons with the order blocks and everything. So we just have to wait for it. And otherwise, if you're gonna go to the weekly, and let me remove this support and resistance line real quick. And if you can see is like that he's reaching already this section, but what is also can be happening, and that is like something interesting for me, we also can use this gap or this section right here as a gap, and that we can use this gap as a entry point from there when he's making a change of character to the upside from there, and then we're gonna go long on the Bitcoin. So we just have to wait for it right now, okay? So if we're gonna gonna look for in a bigger with something else, huh? If you can see over with the Bitcoin analyzation over here, we're still pretty bullish. Okay, just so you know, we're still pretty bullish, even though we're moving now in a bear trap section. What you can see over here, and this is like something what I really like to use with it is RSI. I'm not using it for like for my own. With the analysis of what I'm using, but I'm using RSI a lot to like where he wants to go and what kind of where he's reaching to go. So what you can see that the resistance line which you have over here is literally it touched it like actually 4 times already, like kind of double top over here. And like the thing is, like the other 3 times he was reaching that as well, and those 3 times was this 1 year in the meantime. But in the period overall on the time, which you can see over here, was 3 years. But it took to reach that support line or the resistance line again. I mean, so what that means, guys, is like something that we're still actually pretty bullish on overall with the whole crypto and most of it on Bitcoin, even though he's going to the downside from now on. Okay, so guys, really don't panic in these kind of moments and just try to follow up these kind of patterns what I have for you to show you. Otherwise it's just otherwise it would be like a little bit it's otherwise a little bit sad if you would sell already your Bitcoin because of this bear trap. Just joined, hope I'm not late. Well, Kelly, you're no, you're not that late. We just started like 45 minutes ago, Kelly. We're just talking about Bitcoin right now, like what is happening and what we are watching in right now. So welcome to the live stream, Kelly. If you want to have like kind of analyzations from a kind of coin, feel free to put it in the chat and I will analyze it for you as well. So now we're gonna talk about the big dog. Okay, the Wall Street cheat sheet. Okay, guys, this is something different and something nice. The thing is where people are like scared of right now is that we are past euphoria states already over on this section. But what Hostile said is like, did we pass already the euphoria section? But I don't think that we are. It looks like that we are, and that we're now in denial. So that is like something really funny actually, because that looks that I am gonna be a denial person on this section. But I want to show you guys actually like where we're looking at right now. The thing is, with the Wall Street cheat sheet is like that we're now watching at the 12-hour time frame. Okay, 12-hour Bitcoin dominance section. So that means that we actually now in a section that can be like being a bear trap, or we can go to the downside. So it depends on if we're gonna go up from this section like this, but it also can be possible that we're gonna go to the downside from here and then following the cheat sheet. The only thing is like where I am so what I'm thinking and what I am so interested about is like that it looks like that we are following literally the cheat sheet already, but the cheat sheet has a focus on so much bigger things. If you can look at this section right now over this post, this is exactly the same in my personal opinion. Huh? Like let me get those things together real quick. There you go. So you got here this bear trap, for example. Let me otherwise copy it maybe and put it over here next to it. There you go, perfect. So what you can see over here on this 2 sections right now, let me get this to sync globally. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it be like this. So what you can see over here with the optimism and euphoria and everything what you have, you got literally here almost the same things. The only difference is like that we have on this section over here right now on the right side is that we can have the bear trap, and on the left side we got not even a bear trap. So it is like 2 things what we are like now what we are waiting for. Like, is this a bear trap, or is it literally is this the Wall Street cheat sheet part what we are have to follow on now? So are we gonna looking for a bullish or a bearish upcoming days or upcoming weeks, maybe week in general? Because like if you can look at the section what I showed you over here, no, it was not this one, excuse me guys, over here, then this is like the section where I want to follow up to. I want to see these kind of highs eventually, like the 200 right here. So these are like the kind of things that I am trying to follow up for you guys, okay? And like I want to see that he's gonna reach those kind of highs, and then that he's gonna drop to the downside from there. So eventually, also over here with the cheat sheet and this cheat sheet which you have over here on the right side, we just have to wait. Like what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be a bear trap, or is it? Excuse me, guys. Ooh, well, there you go. Or is it gonna be a or is it gonna be the cheat sheet over here which you have? So guys, these are like the kind of things what you want to follow up through. And actually from there we can like try to follow up like what's gonna happen. I'm also like trying to say in a confidence way right now that we are also still want to follow up the M2 global liquidity line. Yes, you are. What did I? What? Yes, your M-show is already over. What is over? D? What are you saying, bro? The M-show is already over? What do you mean? So guys, that's why I'm trying to tell ya, like, it is possible that we are maybe now going to the downside from here, that we are now in a denial phase. But I don't know for sure, okay, with these kind of things. That is why the reason why I still want to wait on these kind of sections. Yes, the show is already over. Yeah, you think the show is already over, D? You think that we're gonna go to the downside from here? What is your reason? What are your expectations over it? I'm just really curious. Because Kelly asked if he's too late. Oh, in that way. Oh, I thought you were talking about Bitcoin. Bro. I was already really curious. What were you gonna say? So, if we're gonna look a little bit further now with a section over here. So what you can see over here with the Bitcoin against the Ethereum, because I think we're gonna trade on over here. Short the hell out of the market. Yeah, you think we're gonna short on everything? Because like the thing is, if we're gonna short on everything, why is it that we're still pretty bullish on everything on the bigger time frames? Damn, you are too early on beer, Justin. Too early on beer, you think? Oh, on beer, like alcohol. Bro, I don't drink. What do you mean? Where can we get that beer trip cheat sheet? You can also just look online if you want. Let me see. It was this one over here. Otherwise, what I'm gonna do is I will send it in our Telegram group, so that I can give it to that I can show it to you guys, and that you then you just have to follow us on what is it, and then you have to join us on Telegram. Is that gonna be a possible option? Short Bitcoin to 109k, then we leap up again. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Adi. Exactly. That's exactly what I am expecting over here as well. That's why I'm also saying like I don't think it's my personal opinion is like that I want to see like the 110k is gonna be like one of the kind of reaches what I want to see over here. 109k, 110. That is like the roundup phases what I want to see, D. Really, that's like the section I want to see. And that is also like what you have over there, that you want to short till 209k, exactly. But Mina, is that an idea that you can join us on our Telegram group, and that I will post this beer trap cheat sheet, that you can also can follow it up if you want. Okay. Let's do that, okay? No worries. So, we're gonna look a little bit further with the Bitcoin against the Ethereum, because now we can actually buy on, sell on this section, or the other way around, of course. So the thing is, like what you can see over here, that he's reacting on the supply zones of both sections, so on the Bitcoin dominance and on the Bitcoin against Ethereum. What means that Ethereum is gonna pump up like crazy from there, guys. Also, if we're gonna go to the X account, and then we're gonna talk about the sections over here. Where have you been? I've seen it somewhere. Ah, here it is. What you have over here is the bull market peak indicator set at the top. So what is it saying over here? Okay, still 0.30 on top Bitcoin indicators. No red zone, no blow off top, no historical signal inside. This isn't euphoria. This is belief. That's what I'm saying, and that's when Bitcoin runs the hardest. You're not supposed to feel comfortable here. You're supposed to be loading. Interesting. I'm waiting for a buy at 112k500. Oh, that's also a really good section, Kelly. I really like that one. It's a good one. Try to follow up these kind of things, always. So also with Powell, what is happening here? Breaking US jobs report misses badly. Only 73,000 jobs added. Powell can't ignore this. Rate cuts are coming. Crypto's moment is loading. So what that means, guys, and then we're gonna go to the higher up section right here. Overall, 1.67% inflation, zero rate cuts. What the fuck? But still, Triflation just exposed how behind the Fed really is. The YTD high 3.04%, now 1.67% at flat. The Fed's 2% target crushed. The data is clear. It's time to pivot. Powell's out of excuses. If they don't cut now, when will they? So we just have to wait when he's gonna cut some more. We really just have to wait for these kind of things, guys. Really. And the thing is, with these kind of upcoming days right now, because it is something differently on these kind of things. Because if you're gonna watch on this section right now, like for real, with the Ethereum versus the Bitcoin section, look at the section over here, and then I'm talking about the golden cross in 2020. Look at this push from there. Like, look how big. The thing is with the section that we have now again a golden cross in 2025 over here, okay? And then we are talking about the MACD section, and like over here is literally the same, literally change that he's gonna go to the upside from there. And the clean thing is from there that here there's a lot of liquidity over here, okay? So that means that we're really bullish on Ethereum against the Bitcoin. So we're just gonna trade, I think, on Ethereum against the Bitcoin from that moment on. Because also, if you're gonna look for the Ethereum versus the Nvidia section, then you also can see with the when it was a breakout, when the crossovers happened, also over here on the right side and the downside over here, with the support zone. So guys, I can tell you right now that we are gonna go ham on Ethereum these upcoming days. What do you guys think? Are we gonna go crazy on Ethereum or not? Yes, sure, thank you. No problem, Mina. Because also I also had a trade ready for you guys, and it was like the 3-step plan in my personal occasion. What I called it the 3-step plan because of this section over here. Like what happened is like actually this section right here. So like we wanted to reach these highs, okay? So I marked it out, and the section where I wanted to focus on is like, okay, it got swiped out over here with this red circle over here. It touches already once the order block, and now it got swiped through it even. Did come back in the order block and broke out of the resistance level. Then that was number 2. It broke out. Then it gave a change of character to the downside, and is giving like a reaction on the resistance line, what is now going to be a support line. And from there, the number 3 is that he did go to the upside from there. I really wish I bought Nvidia stock back in the days. Yeah, man. Me too. I really didn't in general, like, if you bought literally Nvidia stock, that would be crazy, man. You would be loaded on these kind of things. It is so crazy. So like the thing is now, guys, what we have is now that he's going to the downside again. So like, what are we gonna watch, or what are we seeing? That is this section over here, and that was this short, what I expected on the 4 hour time frame, what you have, and that's this section right here. So like, and we still want to see that he's gonna reach like the 3400 is like my kind of expectations, what I want to see. Because now we are shorting actually on Ethereum from here. Unfortunately, that I missed, that I didn't enter this trade though. But you can see it already. It is going pretty well from here. It's also for you guys. Try to follow us on YouTube and on X and everything, because you can see like what kind of trades we are placing for you guys. We're explaining it as well, and like these are like then the kind of option where you want to follow us up to. Let me see, where is this one? Okay, it's on this section. Here you go. So like guys, really try to follow us up with these kind of things, okay? And I can tell you, we're gonna make some boatload of money on these sections. But still, NFA, hashtag NFA, no financial advice. Okay, so also over here, what you can see, what also a different kind of expectation what we had from there. So we had this trade, what you can see on the right, on this section. And now what is happening, he's now turning to the downside from here. So it means he broke through this one. And we can look at this section over here. And this is like, yeah, 3,350. Hey, just to see me gap is filled. Hey, SP, how you doing, man? Welcome. I didn't even know that you were in the chat, bro. How you doing, man? Welcome. And like the thing is, like what's happening right now, and that is like this support area over here actually, is that we are literally almost reaching actually the levels where I want to enter for a long section. So like this is gonna be an interesting one. So guys, like I personally think that we are reaching this support level to go to the upside on Ethereum. And maybe I don't know for sure, but maybe we're gonna finally break through the 4K on Ethereum, guys. Pull out liquidity heat maps on Ethereum and Bitcoin. The heat maps? What do you mean, Kelly? Because then maybe I can look it up for you. Yeah, sorry, maybe that I don't know it, guys, but like my English is not the best on this moment. Yo, what's up, dude? Oh, the community is coming back together, guys. That's really good to hear. So yeah, so that is like the kind of sections what you can follow up right now. And also what you can see over here with the crypto total market cap on the 12-hour time frame is now that he's at $3.6 trillion on the that we're going down on these sections. So like that is something interesting, but because he is like literally on a support level right now. I'm glad that you're still here, man. Oh guys, I hope my wife won't find out I'm here. How's it going actually with that, D? Tell me about it. Because like, do I have to be concerned about something, D, or like what is it? Sorry that I'm gonna be that I was a little bit silent, guys. I had to focus on something was happening, but it's fixed now. So what you can see over here, guys, is literally with the discount zones right now, where the moments are where you can buy actually, guys. So like we are now actually in a buying zone already for in total of the with crypto. So we just have to wait when the section is right to go into a bullish uptrend again. Because I can tell you right now, guys, this section over here, and I'm gonna take this one. This section over here is literally clean. It's not clean. It's like a really ugly highs, but means that we are literally actually want to reach these highs. Well, she is still around. Girlfriend are what? Girlfriends are doing. Bro, what are you saying, man? Ah, come on, she can't be that bad. Come on, man. It's just, I feel bad now actually for you at the same time. Is it that bad? Is she that bad, your wife, or what is it? Come on, bro. Come on. So, guys, what we're gonna do? Tell me like what kind of coins I have to trade for you guys. I saw one coming. It was Ripple, if I'm correct. Let me check it in the chat real quick. Ripple indeed. Something otherwise. SP. Okay, so we're gonna analyze Ripple for sure for today. Maybe what do I have actually for the upcoming days? Okay. Yeah, this is like my expectation what I had, huh? Yeah, I know it already. Okay, interesting. And it looks actually pretty clean so far what I expected. So this one is gonna be interesting actually, guys, for Ripple. Also, I also have something for Axelar indeed, what I already told you guys. But you can see over here, and it looks also pretty clean. This one is really bearish in this moment. Ooh, damn, Arbitrum, what is happening to you, bro? And let's see, we got also Algorand in the upcoming days. It's also looking really clean, I have to say, guys. We got some clean expectations for the upcoming days, guys. Really, wow. There's a weekly, this was filled up. This is still an order block over here, but then what's open. So that's like a buying zone from there. This is like a clean buying zone probably from here. So we can use this. Got a fairy tale marriage. My wife is sitting at the chair beside me. Besides me. Maxi chart. Sahara Maxi chart. Sahara. Why do you want to have a Maxi chart, bro? I'm just curious. Let me see. Kraken. Here you go. Is there a reason why you want to have a Maxi chart? I'm just curious, but let's see. The Sahara AI. Big spikes, bro. What the? Whoa. What is this? What happened to this section, bro? Okay, guys. What are we gonna do? We're gonna have like a quick pause. I want to grab some water and everything. And then we're gonna trade on the upcoming crypto coins. What I have for you guys. So we're gonna have Sahara. We're gonna have Ripple. I also want to trade on, I think, to be honest, on Ethereum against the Bitcoin. I like that one. And otherwise Ethereum in general. Binance and Bybit doesn't have much detail. Ah, okay. Recently got listed. Okay, good one. That's good to know, actually. Thank you. Okay, then I will come back in like 15 minutes or so. Okay, guys? Thank you. See you later. Ciao, ciao.
just met a few wonderful people who've been very nice to me. So, now.
Yo guys, I'm back. Did you guys get some water or anything on some chippies? But what did you guys get? Huh? Let me know in the chat, guys. Kelly, do any of you trade Forex? Well, Kelly, I trade actually Forex, if you wanted to know. I'm mostly a Forex trader, and I'm also I'm actually also a crypto trader. I'm trading like a lot of things actually at the same time. So like I can tell you, Forex is like something really is like a thing that I really like to trade on as well. Edwin, as we know, so now you didn't get anything, not even water or anything. You have to get hydrated these days. Come on, just focus on it a little bit. Okay, guys. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna trade or we're gonna make some analyzations, I think, on Ethereum against the Bitcoin for the upcoming days, for today. I want to check like what Ethereum has for me, where we can focus on. We also have already an analysis on Ethereum, so like, and I'm still like, I just want to wait when this is gonna be over with this trade. To go to the higher up from that section. So we have to wait for that one as well. But we're gonna make an analysis on Ripple for today. I also have already something over here. What is looking pretty clean in my opinion. So we also can check actually what we have on Ripple for today. So I'm gonna remove everything. We're just gonna start like a little bit of a we start a little bit over with this one, just to see like what do we have for today with Ripple. So we're gonna start with Ripple today. A few things what you want to see and what happened. Okay, first of all, we're gonna have the top side. You can see already it broke through the top side and made a new higher high. But then it did instantly go down from there. So people were selling their Ripple. What is logical, okay? It's pretty normal. And like, if we're gonna go to the daily time frame from there, what you can see over here, like, why did it happen? Because there was like a lot of liquidity over here as well. What has now taken out? What is now really logical? What are now the sections where we want to have to look for? Well, first of all, if you're gonna draw a Fibonacci from this section to here, for example, you have to think like, okay, from why did it go up in this momentum over here? Well, the reason is because there's an order block, and that's this one over here. And look, it just touched the order block actually, and did go to the upside from there. So, what means that we are now actually looking for a section where we can go long again on Ripple. The only thing is like that we are in a really pretty big gap, I have to say. And that is this one on the weekly. This gap over here is, for example, a one that we want to maybe want to focus on. But the only thing is, where I am like not confident in, is like that there's also an order block over here, and that is this one. And this order block right here is like maybe the section where I want to focus on personally. The reason is because there are a few things. There's liquidity laying here on the downside, and I am talking about this section right here. This section over here, okay? So we got this weekly order block, what I showed you already. But if we're gonna remove this one, we're gonna have a order block, and we're gonna draw it off this one. Then we got a daily order block on this section. Thing is also what is happening right now, and that's why I think that we want to wait on this section, or we can go looking for a short on Ripple. Then we're gonna trade to this section over here. I think that one is gonna be a better one. But what you can see over here right now, because still we are pretty bullish on everything, what I told you guys already, is this momentum actually, okay? What you can see here right now is literally that we have liquidity on the downside, an order block on the over here with a really good buy momentum, okay? With a really good buy momentum in general. So what you have, so this section got filled up already, so that's clean. That is just that section is done. So we now want to look for a trade for today. I think to the downside actually then, because like what you can see over here with Ripple right now, that there's like sections over here that's like $2. Round up is like a good section where it can go, but yeah, I think it's also a little bit cheap at the same time. So it's also possible if you're gonna go to the 4-hour time frame, for example. We're gonna remove this as a let's see, and we're gonna remove this section in a group like over here. Then it is also gonna be possible, or it is possible, that he also can give a reaction over here to this section. When he's taking this section out, because there's also still liquidity over here, that we then can go to the downside from here. So maybe what we're gonna do is maybe we're gonna trade over here to this red line to follow that up actually. Mina, my target was around 284, 279. Let's see. Yeah, that's also a really good one, Mina, to be honest. Let's see. 284. So around up here. Yeah, that's also a really good one. That's also a good good section, but because like that's also the section what I am thinking on. And 270 you said over here. Yeah, that can be also a good one, Mina, in general. The thing is, the reason why I want to see personally this section over here, the 280, preferably, is because like there's still liquidity over here. Like a lot of people were buying on this section, what is pretty logical, of course, and that means that we actually want to see, that we want to go to the downside from there still. So like 265 is like one of those lows where what I want to reach, or 266 actually, and the 280. So we're gonna go to the 1-hour time frame, for example. Just so you know, that this one is also like not nice to see, but we still have it. Is that this section is building up on liquidity. People are like selling like crazy right now, and that is like not nice to see. Because the thing is, what we are like dealing with right now is like that we have this section, for example, well, got filled up already, so that's not nice to see anymore. And then we have like this section right here. This is an order book. This is like we can use this section, but the reason that we have to wait is literally because like there's nothing happening much right now. He's just making lower lows and Age of History, Pepe, please. No worries, we'll take Pepe as well with it. Let me get that real quick. Pepe, few spares, Pepe. Here you go. Okay, then I also got Pepe for you. But like what you can see over here right now with Ripple is a section that we have like an order book over here. So I would preferly to see that we're gonna have like a quick change of character to the upside. I prefer to be once is that he's gonna take that out, this section, and then he's gonna go down to this section over here. I don't know if he's gonna do that, to be honest, but like these are like the kind of options what I want to look for the most, because I want to see, because I'm trading on liquidity the most of the times. Because like what you can see over here, this liquidity line over here, yeah, it's just building up liquidity over here, guys. Like people are selling from this section just a lot. And if you can look over here, this is also an example. For example, this section right here got swiped and did go to the downside. So this is like a strong high. But if you can look at over here, this section over here is still open. So this is still a weak high. But if you check it over here, for example, then I think it got, or I didn't have to take out, but I think this is more like a double top thing then. Oh yeah, you can see this as actually more as a double top from here, and did go to the downside. So like this is also a strong high in that way. That's why you have to see like what are the kind of highs where you want to focus on. If you're gonna go reach this high, I think he's then got taken out. Yeah, perfect. So like this is like the reason why I want to focus on like what is gonna happen. So also on this one, I hope, or he's just gonna drop down further and further with Ripple, so then we can't trade on it, unfortunately. But if it happens that he's gonna go to this order block, then this would be my trade for today. Can you do Axelar, please? Axelar, yes, of course, man. Axelar as well. Okay, I got Axelar marked as well, so we can also watch that one. No worries. So for you, Mina, I think these are like the kind of places where I want to trade to, for at least. Unfortunately that we can't trade on it for today, otherwise I would trade on this one as well, but unfortunately we can't right now, because yeah, he's just dropping down like crazy. And yeah, for the longer term, for long-term trades, yeah, these are like the kind of good sections where you can buy on, to be honest. But still, you have to think about the section, and that is this one over here, the liquidity line, what I told you already. There's a lot of liquidity over here. It is also going to be possible that he wants to drop down to here to pick up those liquidity line, the liquidity line over there, to pick up those orders, and then from there he's gonna go up again. But we just have to wait for that section, okay? Because like he just did it as well over here. And then we're talking about this section right here. So he did it also over here. So we just have to wait for like when this is gonna happen, or if this is gonna happen or not, and what the reactions are on the chart with this one. Okay. So if we're gonna look further for Sahara, for SP, Sahara is like just new, what I can see indeed. Sahara AI. So let's see. I have to say, man, like if this is if this is that new, then it's tough to trade on, to be honest. Okay. The clean part is that he got swiped out the first highs already, so we don't have to worry for that section anymore. But the only thing is like what you can see right now is like that everybody is like buying and selling Sahara right now because it is that new on the market. So also over here, what you can see, like for example, that we're in a bearish trend over here, and that he reached that order block over here. So that is something clean, okay? That is like just nice to see, and did go further to the downside. But the section where I'm so, what I'm not thinking of, is like that this side over here got swiped out as well. So this is a swipe. But the only thing is, what we are doing, or what we're waiting for right now, is that we maybe can look for a long on Sahara. The reason is, if you can look over here with this liquidity section over here, is that we're literally actually waiting when that's gonna get picked up. Only problem, people are literally buying over here, so we're building up internal liquidity. Internal liquidity is like a can't wait for this bear week to end. Yeah, Kelly, I can tell you. This is gonna be like I think it's gonna take a week or so when that's gonna end. I think, but we just have to wait for it. We just have to be patient. Trading is all about patience. I can tell you, Oak, this last week that I didn't have like any good trades or something. I missed like I think 2 trades this week, unfortunately. On the FOREX market, because I'm trading also on FOREX, and but I missed those trades, and I even had a loss on the trade. So like I just had actually a bad week in that way. But that's something what is really happening always on the market. You know, you just have to be patient, because the last week I made like 15% almost, I think 13%, something like that, 14. Can't remember that much anymore, but something in that way, okay? So that is why you have to be patient on these kind of things. So also over here, what you can see, we're building up literally liquidity over here. So like people are buying every time. And that is gonna be, that's something really annoying actually to see. Because if that is happening, that means that we are having to actually have to watch out for our trades. And I'm saying this in a way because like what can happen is, like, for example, that's what the market is always doing. He's trying to get everyone out. So for example, with this one, for example, or some people are like having a trade over here, and people having a trade over here, and people having a trade over here. So like this is like intern liquidity. So they are building up a lot of orders on this moment, okay? And like what is happening right now is like, the thing is actually what I want to see also with an order block, what you can have over here, is this momentum over here. So like this section can be is like a really good order block, as well with a Fibonacci on top of it. And if you can look back on the 4-hour time frame, for example, then it is still like a really good buying momentum over here, because like what you can see over here, for example, we're still in a really good buy zone. That's why everyone is buying right now on the Sahara as well, okay? So it is just really logical in that way. Only thing is, if we're gonna look closer on this section, is like he's just building up liquidity right now. And that is what we want to see taken out. So what you want to see and what you want to focus on for Sahara for today, if he's gonna change, gonna make a change of character real quick, it means that he hopefully is gonna take out all the liquidity, all the, yeah, just all the orders what I just showed you, and then he's gonna make it the real good change of character to the upside to take out these highs over here. Oh, this high. So this is like what you want to see on the Sahara on this section, okay? So also for you guys, just remember this for the upcoming days, because also what it looks like, to be honest, and then I'm gonna remove this for you guys real quick to show you. This also looks already like a bearish flag in my my experience. So let me get that real quick. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, look at this, guys. See what is happening? And then he's gonna go to the downside from here, so he's gonna break out everything. That's like what I want to see, to be honest. And then from there, I want to see to the upside from there. But it's also gonna be possible that he's gonna go from this side to the downside, gonna give a reaction for there, and he's gonna go further to the downside from here. So it can have like fewer different reactions from here. Do chart patterns work for you when trading forex? Well, they can work indeed, chart patterns, that's for sure. The only thing is, like with chart patterns, is like you have to look for them then really well, you know. I'm using like a strategy that is not really based on chart patterns every time. You know, you can use chart patterns a lot for an extra confirmation, but I'm not using it for for everything. That's like what I am trying to say. Also, so for over here for you guys, for example, what I'm now showing it to you, like this bearish flag right now is like is now building up in a kind of way. So we just have to wait now what this trade is gonna do, or this coin. And I can tell you guys, we are pretty bullish in for Sahara. That's like one thing for sure. Okay, so we're gonna go on for the next one, and that's Pepe for today. And guys, look at this. Wow. Pepe is going crazy. Did someone take this trade or not? Guys, did someone take this trade or not? Because like this one would be really, really good. I totally forgot about this one actually, to be honest. Oh, now I feel sad that I didn't take this one. Unbelievable. See, this week for me is like that I'm missing a lot of trades or something. I don't know what it is today. But like, if you can look at this as well, like this one is looking very clean. We just missed it one, this one actually. Like, what was the day that he ended? What we could end the trade? 28th of July. When was the 28th? It was 4 days ago. So literally on the Wednesday? No, on the Monday. I requested last time and you were spot on. Yeah, man. This one looked really clean. Now I remember indeed. Like the trade was going really well, and yeah, now you can see like what is happening. And as well, if you look closer a little bit, that's pretty funny actually to see. But also you could see this as well as a. Let me remove this one real quick. Yep, there you go. What you also can see is like that he had a bearish flag as well in it. So over here, for example, it is like a little bit of an ugly one, but like still it works. Here that you can see as well that he had like a bearish flag in this section. So like a lot of liquidity was building up over here. And like eventually from there he broke through like crazy. Not even like a retest or anything. Like just broke through straight to the downside from here. So that was also an extra confirmation for you guys. And yeah, it is unfortunately that we missed this trade, guys, because this one was looking really good. And the thing is, like, these are like the kind of levels where you want to focus on. So this one, and I think that like this one was the kind of reach where I had it. Just missed it for a little bit. So actually over here. Something like this. These are like the kind of lows where I am trying to focus on then for the upcoming days. But yeah, it's unfortunately that we missed this one then, man. But yeah, even though like that is like that's happening all the time, you know, that it can happen. And if we want to trade for now, like to reach these kind of lows still, what we can do is like drawing a Fibonacci to the downside, like this. And like the only thing what I can tell you right now, and what he has to reach in my personal opinion, is this section. That maybe if he's pulling back to the upside for a quick grab of orders, that he's gonna change from there to the downside again. That he's gonna do like this. This is like the only thing what I can see out of this right now, because like, yeah, he's just really bearish on this movement. So also with that thing, I can tell you now that yeah, we just have to wait for this section right now. Unfortunately, because also what you can see that these highs are also pretty clean. It picked up this order block, for example. So like, yeah, we just have to. We can't trade on this one unfortunately anymore. What about long on Pepe? I also had that one, I think. Let me get it for you. Because like what I can tell you with long on Pepe is also be possible. And just so I know, guys, I'm not like a really big fan on trading on meme coins in general. The thing is with Pepe right now are like few different things. Let me remove this horizontal raise real quick, like this. Okay, the thing is why I was so bearish on this moment is because like he filled up like a lot of good things in general. And let me otherwise get this all the way away. So like this. So what you want to see and where you want to focus on if you want to go for a long on Pepe. Okay, first of all, these are like the kind of highs where you want to trade to. And in general, I have to say these are like weak highs. Okay, so we are building up liquidity on the top side, so people are selling from that section. Okay, So that's something positive. But also we are having still like a lot of liquidity over here as well. So what does it mean? So the sections where we are like want to see where we want to watch right now is like this section right now. We want to see actually that he's gonna take out a lot of the liquidity actually, like as much as that he can, to go then to the upside from there again. But like, where is then the section where you want to go, where you want to watch, where you want to look at like the order blocks? Well, this section, for example, is gonna be a clean one, but this is on the weekly, so we're gonna go to the daily to make it a little bit cleaner for you guys. So if we're gonna go to the daily, then what you're gonna do, you're gonna draw a Fibonacci. That's like my this is like the strategy what I'm using, guys. So just just follow me up in this section. And what you can do is like this order block over here is what I want to see actually, what I want to focus on. So I think personally, to play it safe in a way, I want to see that this order block got filled up or got touched even, and that he's then gonna react to the upside again from there. Why? Because there's still liquidity over here as well. So I almost know for sure that he wants to go to the downside to reach these kind of lows. And then he wants to reach for these kind of lows over here because there's still liquidity. Oh, excuse me. There's still liquidity over here because there's still people who are buying from that section. So like if you want to go long on Pepe, I personally want to wait when he's reaching this this section over here. If you want to do it on a short term, so like for today, for example, I wouldn't suggest to look for that right now. The thing is, what you can see already, like the bearish candles over here is like, yeah, we are just really bearish on Pepe right now. So it is like not handy to look anyway near to going for a long on Pepe right now. If you want to go, if you want to trade, for example, for long term, then this one can be possible. And then I would like focus on this level first, this high. If you want to look for a long, so like over here, and you're gonna do an 8-hour time frame, for example. Gonna place your trade over here, for example. Gonna reach your stop loss down that low, and reaching for this high up. So this can be like then the trade what you want. But yeah, this one is gonna take a long time because like, yeah, you can see it already. We're on the 8-hour time frame first of all. So you can trade on this one, but then you want to look for shorts. Okay, that's like what I can tell you, man. Unfortunately, I would like to go long as well on everything, but sometimes just you can't, you know. So like, this trade right now is going really well. Unfortunately that we didn't take it. I think even that we can place it even for longer over here to reaching this low. But I showed you already with the long as well. So we just have to wait for it now. Actually, that's the only reason. We just have to wait, and it's gonna take some time. But eventually it will come together, everything. Okay. So let's see. Okay, then we have Pepe and Sahara. We did Ripple, and we're gonna do Axelar right now. Well, Axelar, I did already had a expectations what it is gonna happen, because like what is happening right now with Axelar. Axelar is doing like doing pretty clean stuff actually, to be honest. And I'm talking in a way like he touches literally the order block over here. What is looking like pretty clean in my occasion. That's why he had like such a big spike. And like the thing is, what if we're gonna go to the 8-hour time frame for right now? There's still like a lot of liquidity like on the downside over here. Okay, you have to see it in this way. Like still people are still buying on Axelar because they are using it as an investment. But even though people are buying, like Axelar is going down right now because of that, because of the liquidity what it has. So what my expectations are right now, in my personal occasion, and what I'm expecting for right now, maybe that he's gonna react on this order block. If that happens and he's gonna make a change of character on a 1 hour time frame to the upside from here, then I want to place a long on Axelar. But if that is not the case, then I can tell you that we are gonna reach these kind of lows from Axelar. Then I'm telling you this section right here. So that's gonna be at 28 cents. And the thing is, if that is happening, I can tell you then I want to buy even more Axelar on that section. Because like, even though it is going down, guys. So also for you, Kelly, that when you said it like that you can't wait for this bear week to end, I can tell you, you can literally go actually pretty crazy right now to buy even more cryptos now because it's going down so crazy. Have you think about that, guys? Because like, if the market is going down, that means that everything is gonna get cheaper. It means that you're gonna lose maybe a little bit of money, but you also can buy or invest more in it right now because of it. Because it's gonna get cheaper in that way. So it has like a positive and a negative thing about it. That has it with everything on the market. So also on this section right now. So so what it is with Axelar right now, what we can do, then we're gonna remove this section. That's this one. There you go. What you can do is like, we can wait for when this is gonna happen. If he's gonna make a reaction on this order block. But if he doesn't, and he's just gonna go through, then I'm expecting that he's gonna reach these kind of lows and these lows as well. So then we want to go looking earlier for a short, but then we just have to wait for it. So we can't trade on this one right now. It is not steady in that way. And also because he's also building up like a lot of liquidity on the top side. Oh, excuse me. He's also building a lot of liquidity to the top side. So it's also can be possible that he's giving a reaction on this order block, gonna reach these kind of highs, and then he's gonna go through further to the downside. That's also gonna be possible. So to be honest, I would personally prefer to go looking maybe more for a short on Axelar than a long. But also that is like not really like clean to trade on right now. So for you, Kay, unfortunately we can't trade that much on Axelar today. Otherwise I would trade for it now, but we can't, unfortunately. Okay, so now we're gonna have the big boys, Ethereum. So like, this trade already is looking pretty clean. And actually we just have to wait actually with this trade on Ethereum. So unfortunately we did already this trade. We just have to wait for this one, what I expected already. Which time frames give you strong signals? I have to say, like, if you want to see it from a daily time frame, or like you're like a day trader, so for today, I would say 15 minutes. And otherwise, I would say from like, if you are a swing trader, I would say like 4 hour time frame. Depends on like how big your swing trades are, of course. But I would say these are like the kind of ranges what I want to look for. So if you are a swing trader, I would say 4 hour time frames. And otherwise 15 minutes as a day trader. And if you are a scalper, then I don't know. I'm not good in those kind of sections, okay? Like, I'm not the best in that way, to be honest. That is like, scalper is just trying to fuck with your mind, man. That's like so crazy. People that can scalp, that's just insane, to be honest. Scalpers are like, yeah, I can't handle that kind of stress, man, to be honest. So yeah, also over here, what you can see right now, let me like place it like a little bit cleaner. Okay, look, this better. So these are like the kind of yeah, expectations for Ethereum actually right now. Unfortunately that we missed this trade. Otherwise, this one looked pretty good, to be honest. But well, it happens. Also with Pepe, for example, this one was also looking really good. So like we had a few trades what we had, but we just missed it unfortunately, or we didn't trade it because we are not we didn't want to go short. So yeah, let's see what Ethereum against the Bitcoin for us has, so that we also can go for a long position for today. And the thing is, like, because Bitcoin right now is also dropping down like crazy. Yeah? I think he's really gonna reach this 110k ish, 109. So if you are just keeping that in mind, and we're gonna remove this one real quick, like this, perfect. That means that we are actually waiting now that he is just gonna drop down. That means that we actually want to go on a long on Ethereum, but that one is also dropping down right now. So what we want to see is that he is gonna reach these kind of levels. So the 3400, 3350 is gonna be like the kind of expectations from me on Ethereum right now. So that means that he's gonna make a change of character from there, so in this order block, to go to the upside. So what we're gonna do is we want to probably place maybe an order on Ethereum against the Bitcoin from there, and then we have to see maybe that if that's possible, because if we can look from the weekly, you can see that we have like one bad candle right now, but overall we're pretty bullish. There's like a lot of liquidity on the top sides over here, and still there's like a lot of sellers on the top side over here, and the rest got swiped, so like that's good to see, and it's pretty clean as well. So yeah, actually we just have to see like what we can do about what we can focus on. So we can check on the daily time frame, for example, like this can be like for today, yeah? This is like a trade for today maybe. You can see this already with a Fibonacci with it, an order block, and look at this. He's reaching literally this section right now. That's actually what you want to see over here, and that's something what I like to see as well. It's like he's reaching already and he's erecting on it already. Like he's pushing back to the upside, but still is going down. So people are starting to buy already. So what I am expecting to see is like that he's gonna drop down a little bit lower because of Ethereum and Bitcoin that is dropping down at the same time. And then Ethereum is gonna make a move to the upside, eventually making a change of character, and then reaching that high. But unfortunately, we then just have to wait for it right now, and it's not the right time to place a trade on this one then. But what I can see already, like people are buying already. See, like it's building up liquidity already a little bit. So like it is coming up, but it is still not happening right now. That is the only reason why we can't trade on this one, unfortunately. And that's gonna be pretty sad, to be honest. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to? What do we have to see more? Well, we got H-bar. Well, that one is gone, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna reach these other kind of lows I can see already. Algorand, yeah, it's also shorting on everything. So it's like we just have to wait on everything, guys. Unfortunately. Really, it is like maybe a little bit of a sad, or a little bit of an not sad, but a little bit of a boring section over here. But yeah, these kind of things are happening like the most of the times, huh? So also over here, for example, what you can see already is like I think that Algorand is over Axelar is gonna be like one of the cleanest ones to follow up then. But yeah, still it has like a lot of kind of yeah, risks with it. So we just have to wait actually for it right now. Yeah, guys, so that's gonna be like unfortunate. Do we have maybe another crypto coin where we can focus on today? Let's see. We got Chainlink. Ooh, Chainlink it was looking crazy well. Wow, unbelievable. Yeah. This one would be clean actually. I missed only a few things that I can see already, what I just missed. Good that I didn't take this trade though, but this order block over here was actually the one where you want to focus on. And look at this, how clean that would be. This one was would also go, or would be a would be a good trade. So I can tell you guys, like, I'm missing my trades lately a little bit, but they are going okay, pretty well. Sometimes a stop loss here and there, but overall, we are expecting some good things. Also with this one, for example, this one would be then the first section, and this one would be the second. And now what you can see already, that he is like looking to that is what he did. Yes, exactly. Wow, that's perfect actually to see. So also what you can see over here with this trade, what I had for once, or what my expectations are, was literally this section right here, that he's gonna reach this level. Hopefully that we thought maybe that he's gonna break through to reach this level, but he didn't. He's now going back to the downside again to pick up those orders. Avalanche, yeah, you want to see Avalanche? No worries. Let's see. Well, this only Avalanche, what I can see here. Oh no, against the dollar. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's see what the Avalanche has for today. Let's see. Well, we're gonna start from the daily. I like to start from the daily always. Well, I can tell you already, like, these high got swiped out. So we got like a lot of liquidity over here. So maybe he wants to reach that. He maybe wants to reach that. So we just have. So I think I want to short on Avalanche for today. So I think we're gonna do that for today actually. But still, like, there's a lot of liquidity like building up and everything. So it's not looking clean. Nothing is looking clean for today, guys. It's unbelievable. What is this? Okay, let's see. Okay, what you can find over here, like what is happening? Well, this order book, for example, got filled up, so that is looking clean. But here's like an order block what is still open, so we can't use this one, or he has to like push to that upside and then go to the downside from there. Joe Custer, my wife hates crypto. I reminded her a grocery delivery is cheaper than her. Bro, what is this out of nowhere? They hate. Oh man. What? Oh. Well, bro, I can tell you, then you got a pretty expensive wife indeed. Oh shit. Okay, so guys, what you also can see over here, like, Avalanche is just building up liquidity, okay? Football player 215. Hi everyone, hey Justin, your guy Tom nailed a Ripple, set short, added 320, set 280 target. Your guy Tom, yeah, nailed a Ripple, set short. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I had it as well. My target is also like 280. I told already like what is it, 10 minutes ago at the live stream that that is like my target, like 280 round up. So yeah, that is something really clean, and Tom is doing also some really good things indeed, man. This trade from there over there is looking really clean. I had literally the same expectations, but the only thing is, like, I didn't want to short on Ripple right now because we were so bullish on Altcoin on that moment with the altcoins. So for me, it was like a little bit too risky to short against the big trend with it. But overall, I really looking forward to trade eventually again on a Ripple, but now unfortunately we just have to wait with it. So yeah, also with Pepe, for example, Pepe is like kind of coin where I'm not trading on, but like this one is also going pretty solid. Unfortunately that we didn't take it. BNB, let's see, what was BNB again? Is this BNB? Binance? Binance coin? Is that the one what you wanted to see, or is BNB somewhere? Is something else? No, I think this was the coin, right? BNB. Yeah, Binance. Yeah, okay, then I have the good one. A great call from you guys. Yeah, it was a good one, right? Let's see what I had over here. Oh yeah, well, yeah, this is also happening, of course. I didn't take this trade. This was my expectations, but it didn't reach it. And I can see already why. Look, the thing is what I did and what I expected as well, what happened, that he wanted to reach these kind of lows because of the liquidity what it has. But what he first did, and that is like something really funny, he literally just pushed first up again to the upside to pick up this liquidity line. Just this section over here, what you can see already. And like that means actually that that he had like picked up the, enough orders to go to the downside again from here. So now what is happening, he's now going to the downside from there because he picked up this liquidity. So this is also clean. So the only thing is like where we want to go to now is like, okay, let's see where are the liquidity lines? Where are like the zones where you can go to? Well, I have to say on the 8-hour time frame, this section is looking pretty nice. It's looking okay. This one is also looking actually even better. One of a reason. So maybe that he can turn around over on this one. But the only thing is like, and yeah, this is like the reason why I'm saying it always. We still have like liquidity over here as well. So if we're gonna go back to the daily real quick, we got still like a lot of liquidity over here, and now we are actually really bullish, really bearish, I mean. So that means actually that we have like a lot of upcoming things, to be honest. So like the thing is what we are having, and like still I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to I don't want to buy actually right now because we're so bearish on everything. Then we also want to look on the 1-hour time frame, having like an order book over here. What we can do is like, for example, over here for that you can see it. That is like in the buying zone, a little bit on the cheap or on the expensive side, but it's still possible. Or you're gonna have this order book is also possible, but I like that one more. And have like a short trade over here. You're gonna place your stop loss above the high and gonna go to the downside from here. And then I want to reach like what kind of levels do we want to reach? Around here. So we have, then we're gonna have this. So what he's gonna do is like he's gonna make a change of character real quick. He's directing on that section, and then from there to the downside. Abdullah Mohammed, hey Justin, hi man, how you doing man? Welcome. Joey cost 109k Bitcoin, time to DC into alts. Well, I have to say, bro, Joey, like I think as well that Bitcoin is gonna reach like 109k. That is my expectations. Because of this bear trap, what is happening right now? Can you check ENJ? Yeah, no worries, Dower Beats, no worries. The thing is, like, what's happening right now? What is like? I think that we are like finding us in a bear trend right now, or in a bear trap in a kind of expectations. I can show you also like this section right now. Where is it? Over here. So we have this section right now, the bear trap. I think that we are finding us in this segment right now. Because like you can also see it over here that we had like 3 bear traps already for these upcoming days. But we still didn't reach our euphoria stage. So also over here, because like there's still like really bad highs over here on top of here. So really I want to be bullish on on Bitcoin for today. So also over here on the 4-hour time frame, for example, like these are like the kind of trades where I want to look for then. So I don't know if I want to put it now everything on in alts right now, because I think that we still have like a long way to go for Bitcoin till he reaches like the newer all-time highs. But yeah, we just have to wait for that, man, right now, because now we are really bearish. So I really not suggesting to sell your Bitcoin or try to swap it in altcoins already. Can you check ENJ? Let's see. ENJ. ENJ against Tether. Oh, I got Injective already. Oh, it's there. I missed it. There you go. Let's see. First bull run. This has been difficult for me, not being experienced trader, hoping it's not over. Joe, I can tell you, bro, it's totally not over. I can tell you that already. No worries. Let's see what we have here, guys. Okay, I expected... Okay, well, yeah, I can see what is here. This was like the kind of expectation what I had. And I can see already like what it is doing. First of all, what you can see over here, like this order book over here on the daily. Then we're taking this section over here. Look at this. It just reaches like again a yeah, I can tell you in this section right here, like that this order book is like actually pretty clear to see. Like it swiped literally this high out and is dropping that to the downside now. So we are still really bearish on this moment. Blame Powell's button. Hey Justin, can you please check near? Of course, Mohammed, I will check that one as well. No worries, guys. But let me finish Injective and then we're gonna go on that one, okay? So, what you can see over here, that we're literally on a bearish momentum right now, okay? So we don't want to look for a bullish uptrend or want to go long in these sections. And what is really funny to see is like that I think you want to reach like these kind of levels over here. So this is gonna be our first level where we want to focus on, and this is like and this is like the big target. But we want to focus on this section right here, on this level, okay? On the 10.24. Injured looks kind of ugly. Yeah, man, it is looking kind of ugly, but it is what you can see over here is like it is looking pretty clean in the movements what he's doing. Like, why did he react on that order book? Why? And he swiped the high out, so now he's gonna reach to the liquidity on the downside again. Only the unfortunate thing is like that you can't go through it. Like you can't place like another trade in it, because like people are just selling like crazy. Also over here, for example, this order block as a part, what you can see, if I'm drawing like my Fibonacci over it, what you can see is like he reaches it and he's going down again. So now what is happening, like again, then I have to zoom in like really big over this section right now. This is literally exactly the same. So it's filling up that order book and it's going to the downside. So now what he's doing, I think that this one is gonna be the one where you want to focus on then, to go to a short again. But then you're trading with the liquidity, and I think that is like pretty sketchy to do. You can do it, of course, but like then still like it is really risky to trade always with the trend or with the liquidity with it, because like a lot of people are like just selling already on this section. So this is like or like upcoming liquidity what it has over here. That is like what is happening right now with near or Injective, sorry. So this is like the kind of things where you want to focus on then, and you want to trade them with the trend, of course. But yeah, still it is just looking ugly. You can't like trade on these kind of things, because otherwise you're trading with the liquidity with it, And that is something like what's really scary, because like if, for example, if that is happening, the chance that this is gonna happen, for example, he's gonna make a quick change of character, picking up all these orders, for example, and then from there he's gonna go down. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Up. And he's gonna go down from there, so that you have this. So what you can do, for example, but yeah, that's also not looking really clean, to be honest, but still we can maybe try, we can look. What you then want to focus on, and then maybe you want to trade it for the 4-hour time frame, for example. You want to see like this order look, for example, that he is going back in there on the 4-hour time frame, because then you are having a better sell zone to focus on. So like maybe you want to trade on this section over here to trade to the downside. Then he first has to reach like at least this level. Round up here, I have to say. You have to reach like this level or this level, round up to like, okay, let's say he has to reach a level 13. Okay, you know, $13. He has to reach that kind of that level to go then to make a reversement to the downside again from there. That is what I would do, to be honest, because otherwise I wouldn't trade on this at all, unfortunately. But yeah, that is like how trading works sometimes. It is looking ugly. Okay, so the next one is gonna be near. That is, I think, this one. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Okay, let's see. What did we had over here, for example? We expected that he's gonna go down a gap indeed, so that was looking clean, but he's also going down to the downside from there. Okay, interesting. Let's see. The expectation what I have. Yeah, it's just really bearish again. Everything is just really bearish, guys. It is unbelievable. So also over here, I think that this one is I think that this level is gonna be like a clean one, maybe to look for a long eventually. But for now on, you want to trade actually to the downside as well from here. And what I can see already, that this order book, yeah, it's also not really clean. It is also not really clean, guys. This section, this one can be possible. But still, yeah, it is not looking good, guys. To be honest. Let's see. Yeah, this section is pretty possible. So that you want to trade like on this section over here, reaches this, and then going to the downside. But yeah, still also a lot of liquidity. To go to Google and search for Bitcoin liquidity heat map. It shows a lot of liquidity accumulation above. Okay, I will do that. Do you want me to do it over on the stream, or? Because like what I can see over here, like it's a crypto heat map. It is a grid-like display where each cryptocurrency is represented by a colored block. The color and size of the block reflect data like price and change volume of or market cap. So like, and what they show is then like the green gaining value, losing value, and intensity of the color, how big the change is. Yes, please. Okay. Let me look it up for you guys. BTC USD heat map. Here we go. Well, I can tell you already, I don't like to use these kind of heat maps then. If I can see it already from this section, the heat maps, nah, man. I'm not using these kind of things, Kelly, to be honest. I'm a guy that is using like a strategy that's just based on using tools, but not like indicators like this. Because I can fill it up if you want. That's not a problem. But like, let's see, indicator. It's not doing anything to it. What? Do we have a heat map over here? I don't know for sure. Otherwise, I have to like. Why doesn't it work? That's weird. Ah, oh, this one works. Okay, let's see. Heat map. Yeah, this is not something what I would use. Yeah. Let's see. Heat map. We have something else maybe. Support resistant trailing stop or breakouts. Is this something? Invite only script. Oh, of course. Let's see. Volume. Maybe this one. Meh. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, these are like the kind of things that I'm not using. Not at all. No, the first link. Oh, sorry. I thought you wanted me to use like these kind of things. Because I can tell you, I don't like to use these kind of heat maps on the chart. But if you want me to, okay, let me go back. Okay, let's see. Oh, these heat maps. Ah, sorry. Yeah, from CoinGlass. I'm sorry. I didn't even. I didn't understand like what kind of heat maps you meant. Okay. This has been great. Did you do ADA? I didn't do ADA yet actually. We can do that as well if you want. No problem. Okay. Yeah. This is. Oh shit. Okay. That. Okay. Supercharge as liquidation leverage. Okay, shit. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be interesting indeed to follow up. I will keep this with me, I can tell ya. Thank you, thank you, Kelly, to have this for this small tip. I'm gonna keep this with me as well for trades. I can tell ya. It's gonna be useful for sure. Well, let's see. Use Productions want me to use or to check ADA, was it? Cardano, for example. Also, this one was exactly what I expected. I only, or did I? Wait, let me check. Hey, that was a good trade, as well as it was a good expectations. Oh, that's clean to see. Okay, nice. Okay, let's see. And over here as well, did exactly like what I expected to do. Yeah, we're still really bearish on everything, guys. It's unbelievable. But it doesn't have like a lot, unfortunately, today. Like, he's gonna reach these kind of lows. Maybe that if we're gonna go to the weekly and he's gonna reach like this gap. It's maybe possible. But still, like, there's liquidity over here. So maybe he wants to reach that low even. So let's see. Also, so with ADA, like, if you really want to check like where you want to go short again, I can tell ya, you really have to reach like a new kind of level again. Let's see. Yeah, that is then this gap, for example. Is it gonna be possible? Great, I literally watched the liquidation happen. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's pretty cool to see, indeed. Yeah, I am not using a lot of heat maps and those kind of things, actually. I'm using like just a strategy what I learned, and I'm using it on the chart with my expectations. And then I will look after like what is the reason that he's reacting on that section, for example. So also on this one, for what you can see over here right now, is like, this is gonna be like expectations for ADA right now. Actually, it's gonna be a little bit boring, I know, but that's because like we can't trade on these kind of things, unfortunately, right now. It's just like really boring right now, and that's just sad to see. Do we have something else maybe that we can trade on? Because near is also exactly the same. All the coins is looking exactly the same. Here, look at this trade for Shiba. Guys, I think I'm gonna try to trade also on meme coins. Because it's already the second one what I expected. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, a really good trade. But it's looking really clean with Shiba. I don't know why I didn't take this one, to be honest. Oh yeah, I am not trading like, I'm not fan to trade on meme coins in general. But like, guys, this is the second one what was going really well, just like with Pepe, with this one, but it's also going really clean. So Sheep is also going really good, and I can expect you that I think we can reach even these lows. Well, maybe a little bit higher over here. That we can reach these kind of lows. I think that we can reach that low as well for Shiba Inu. So guys, what I'm gonna tell ya, I think we're gonna end the stream over here. Or someone wants to have like one more crypto coin that we can maybe analyze it. Maybe a new one. It's also possible, of course. Whatever you like, you guys. Let's see. Because also over here with Sahara, yeah, I think we're gonna gonna have a bullish. We're gonna have a bearish trend in overall in these coming days. Thank you, Justin. No problem, Mohammed. Crypto markets are bullshit right now. BS right now. Yeah, man, I totally agree. But some volatility on Sunday will hopefully move things fast. I can tell ya, like, what is it at 2 o'clock in night? But that's like in Dutch waste time. So then we have to think like -4 hours. So like, what is it? Like 10 o'clock in the evening at you guys' time, I think. Then the market is moving like crazy. Radium, shorting everything, 100 leverage. Joey, you crazy man. Radium. Let's see. I don't think I have radium. Radium. Bybit, perfect. That's like what I like. Let's see, radium. Yeah, bearish. Really bearish, but okay, something clean to see. Okay, let's focus on this one. Watch this. Okay, you see a lot of liquidity over here. So like this line over here is like gonna be our first goal. Second goal is gonna be over here. Okay. Just so you know, what you can see over here is like that this order block over here got filled up, even got swiped. This highs. This high not, but no, just these highs are just got swiped. So like that's clean to see. So we want to, we are bearish on this section, okay, on radium. So what we're gonna watch and what we're gonna see is like what we're gonna focus on are a few different things. Well, first of all, also over here. Maybe that I want to trade on this section right over here right now. Why? Because there are a few levels where we can focus on. Well, this level is almost broken through. But I think what is going to happen, and we're going to remove this one real quick, is that he's going to do this. He's going to reach this low. Then he's going to make a quick change of character to pick up these orders over here. And then from there, we're going to go reaching these lows. Also, what is possible is that he's gonna reach properly this gap over here. He wants to fill up that gap. So that is also gonna be like really interesting to see. So like these sections over here, what you can see right now, is like the way where I want to trade for. So I am personally actually going to go for the gap because like there's still building up some liquidity over here already. Unfortunately, again, like always. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this one. And what we can focus on then, what I would like personally is like this order block, for example, is also like pretty clean. So that we're gonna yeah, then we're gonna do this. We're gonna short over here. Place our stop loss over here and then trade to the downside from there. Yeah, something like here. Something like this. This is like what I wanted to see then. And otherwise, around up here, it's also possible. So like these are like the kind of expectations what I have done on Radium for you guys for now. Give us your socials where we can reach out. Well, where you can see our socials is Merlin the Trader on X. Here we are following up always every trade where we're posting everything on crypto. It's really handy just to follow up us on here on a few reasons. Because we are giving all the expectations what we have on crypto, the crypto coins, what we are thinking that are the hidden gems. Then watching us on YouTube as well, of course. Watch this new video of Tom. It's gonna be worth it. Also, the from yesterday is also a really good one to focusing up. And otherwise, join us on with WEEX. That's where you can trade on then. And this is also where I'm trading on. What you can see over here, because I am still on a long on Ethereum over here. So on the 3400, and I just want to see like when that one is gonna happen. So yeah, we just have to wait for that one still. But I'm feeling really good on Ethereum for a long eventually. And otherwise, join us on the WOP community, guys. Thank you very much. So that you can follow us on there, you know, and also with our new Telegram group. What do we have? Also on Telegram, indeed, exactly. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you for promoting. So, guys, I can tell you, it's maybe a little bit of a boring day. I can tell you with trading because there's not much to trade on today, but that means that we can have like nice weekend from now on, you know, like enjoy life what you have, you know. It's because like these kind of things are like, yeah, gonna be expected. Look at this one then, for example. This one would also be like pretty funny to be actually, yeah. But yeah, also he reached this high and now he's going to the downside from there. Crazy. Oh well. We want Discord. We don't have a Discord right now. But that is gonna be like I think that is gonna be a good one also to have for you guys. Thank you, no problem, Kelly. I think Telegram is fine. Do you want me to look it up otherwise? The Telegram group. Let me look real quick for you guys. Because I think I can find it somewhere. Then I also gonna put it in maybe in the description for you guys for later on as well, so that that you can follow, that you can join it for the next time. Let me get it. Where could I find it again? It was in one of the latest ones. I think it was in this one. Let me check. Okay, here you go. I don't. What? What is it? Okay, that's weird. One of the reasons I can't. Let's see. I can't find it right now, guys. Unfortunately. Ethereum buy zones, Jason Olivas. My buy zones, bro, are like literally this section over here. 3400, 3350. It's gonna be like my zones to buy eventually again. That is where I want to look for sure. And guys, I'm gonna look up the Telegram group for you guys. I will put it in the description for the next upcoming live stream. Okay. So I am gonna keep my promise on that one for the next time. Okay. So also then you have to watch the next live stream, of course. Aye. Guys, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next one, okay? Next one is going to be on the Wednesday. So don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Every small support, I really appreciate it if you're going to help us with that. And yeah, boys and girls, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Wednesday, 10 o'clock. Ciao, ciao.